Hey guys, for those of you doing math at home today, what we would do in class is we were going to review sharing and grouping stories for division, do some division combinations, some Brownie problems, and then another division story at the end to make sure you understand dividing fractions by a whole number. So we're going to do most of that today online so you can follow along with this video. The first thing we're going to review is just what is a sharing story and a grouping story. We did this a lot last week, but I wanted to make sure you guys remembered what they were. So an example of a sharing story for 10 divided by 2 is there are 10 cookies. They divide them into 2 bags. How many cookies are in each bag? We know it's sharing because we know how many groups we're splitting them into, and we want to find out how many can we share, or how many can we give, how many can we put in each bag. So that's our clue that it's a sharing story. A grouping story for 10 divided by 2 would be Victoria has 10 chocolates. She gives 2 chocolates to each person. How many people got chocolates? So in this scenario, we didn't know how many groups there were, but we knew how many we were going to give to each group. And so our question, how many people got chocolate, is like asking how many groups got chocolate, and that's why it's a grouping story. So now I want you guys to take a look at this situation. For our equation 12 divided by 4, can you come up with a sharing problem and a grouping problem for this situation? I hope you guys all came up with one. We could have come up with really similar ones to this scenario. But change the numbers. There are 12 cookies, or Miss Williams had 12 cookies. She divided them amongst 4 students. How many cookies did each student get? How many cookies could Miss Williams share with each student? So we know how many groups, and we're trying to figure out how many we can share. Our grouping problem could be, we could start at the same. Miss Williams has 12 cookies, and this time we know how many we're going to give to each group. So Miss Williams has 12 cookies. She puts them into stacks of 4 cookies. How many stacks of cookies does she have? So I know I'm going to put 4 in each stack. That's the size of the group, and we want to know how many groups do I have? How many stacks? How about and of course our answer is 3. So now let's go to the next one. 8 divided by 4. We could use really similar scenarios. Miss Williams has 8 pencils. She divides them among 4 students. How many pencils does each student get? That's a sharing story. And so 8 divided by 2, how many pencils would each student get? They would get 2. A grouping story would be Miss Williams has 8 pencils. She puts 4 pencils in each cup. How many pencils of cups were there? How many cups got pencils? So Miss Williams has 8 pencils. She put 4 in each cup. How many cups of pencils were there? So we know how many we're going to give to each group, and we have to figure out how many groups. And the answer would be 2. How about for this one? Again, we can use very similar stories. Miss Williams, for sharing, Miss Williams had 4 apples. She gave the apples to 4 friends. How many apples did each friend get? It's sharing because we're trying to find out how much we can give to each person or each group. Grouping combination would be Miss Williams had 4 apples. She put 4 in each bag. How many bags of apples did she have? Well, if I put all of them into the same bag, it would all be the same as the first situation. 4 divided by 4 equals 1. We'd put them in one bag. So now let's look at our last situation. 1/2 divided by 4. This one is interesting because we have a fraction and we're dividing this fraction by a whole number. How can this even be possible? 1/2 divided by 4. Well, let's try to think of a story combination that could work for this. I think it would work for sharing. I'm not so sure about grouping. For a sharing scenario, I could say, Miss Williams has half a pan of brownies. I can picture that in my head, half a pan. She shares the brownies with 4 students. What fraction of the pan does each student get? Now, if I try to think of a grouping situation, this doesn't really work because if I have half of something and I'm trying to split it and I'm trying to give 4 to each person, that doesn't really work. The size of my group can't be 4 if I only have half a pan. I can't give 4 of anything to anybody. So grouping situations don't really work when we're dividing fractions by whole numbers, but sharing ones do. So let's look at that situation of 1/2 divided by 4. How can we visualize what this would look like? What is 1/2 divided by 4? Well, to help us, I am going to take a look at a GeoBoard. So you guys have worked a lot with GeoBoards for fractions. We've done it already. And so we can see that the area of region A on here is covering half of that GeoBoard. So this would be half of a square unit. That would be like our half of a pan of brownies, right? The area of region B, we see it would take 4 of these to cover the whole thing. So this would be 1/4 of a square unit. C is half of that B, and it would take 8 of the C's, 4 on the top and 4 on the bottom, to cover this whole square unit. So this would be 1/8 of a square unit. D, it would take 16 to cover this whole thing because we've got 16 squares on the whole thing. So it is covering 1/16 of a square unit. And area E, if we cut that in half again, it would take 32 to cover the whole thing. 1/32 of a square unit. So if we're using this as a visual, now let's go back to that problem we were talking about here. 1/2 divided by 4. And I'm going to use a GeoBoard to help us solve it. So I'm going to start by drawing in our 1/2. This is the pan of brownies that we have left. And if I'm going to share it with 4 students, when I divide that by 4, I'm going to split that into 4 pieces. Split it in half, and then split it into 4 pieces. Now, I can see the size of the piece they get, but how do I know how big that piece of brownie is? Well, I'm going to extend my lines so that I know how big is that piece if I'm thinking of the whole thing. So I'm going to extend these all the way across just so I know how big are those. But I still know we're only talking about these ones. So I can see that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 total pieces, and each person would get 1 of these if I had 1/2 and then I divide it by 4 students. So my answer is 1 piece out of 8 pieces. So if I had half a pan of brownies and I divided it amongst 4 students, they would each get 1/8 of a pan of brownies. Nice job on that one. Let's try another one. And this one we're not going to use a GeoBoard for. You're just going to have to sketch it yourself. So if you have a little piece of paper that you can use to sketch this on, that would be awesome. Let's look at this scenario, 1/3 divided by 3. I can use the same scenario. Miss Williams had 1/3 of a pan of brownies, and she divided it among 3 students. So I'm going to start by dividing my pan of brownies into thirds. 1, 2, 3. And this is the pan of brownies I have. This is what I have left, let's say. And now I want to divide that among 3 students. Now I could just split this part, but then I don't know how many pieces the whole pan is. what size my piece is. So I'm just going to extend it across, even though these pieces are technically already gone, these ones. And again, I'm going to extend this all the way across too. Even though these are already gone, it helps me know what size my pieces are. So I had 1/3, and after I divided it by 3, now each person is going to get what size or what fraction of that pan of brownies. Well, they each get 1 piece out of how many total pieces on here? 9. So they each get 1/9 of the pan. Because we're not just thinking of 1/3 of these pieces, we're trying to think of the entire pan. And so this little chunk here is 1/9 of the entire pan of brownies. So 1/3 divided by 3 equals 1/9. So now I'm going to show you a few scenarios. And for each scenario, I want you to choose at least one. But if you have time, or if you want to try all of them, or you want to try 2 of them, please do that. So choose 1 or 2 problems and copy them into a journal or into Notability or something like that. And I want you to create a labeled visual model to represent and solve the problem, just like we were just doing, and then write an equation to match. You'll have about 10 minutes to do this. Not on the video. You're going to have to pause the screen, do the problems, and then turn it in after that. So we've been doing this before. Our first one says, there is 1/4 of a pan of brownies left. Jake and his 3 brothers are going to share the 1/4 equally. What fraction of the pan of brownies will each of the 4 boys get? So this is similar to the one we just did. If you'd like to do the challenge, try that one as well. 2A says there is 1/3 of a pan of lemon bars left. Sarah and her 3 cousins are going to share the 1/3 of a pan equally. What fraction of the pan of lemon bars will each of the 4 girls get? So choose one, either 1A or 2A to start with, and then you can choose one more problem to solve. So pause the video and go do that. Welcome back. Hopefully you solved 1A or 1B. So I'm going to draw a picture of 1A first. It says there's 1/4 of a pan of brownies left. Jake and his 3 brothers are going to share the 1/4 equally, which means we're dividing it among the 4 boys. So we have 1/4 of a pan of brownies, and we're dividing that by 4. So if I were to draw this picture, I'll just go back to this screen so we have some room. I would draw a picture of this. I'm going to split my pan of brownies into 4ths, and then this is the 1/4 that's left, and then I'm going to cut this into 4ths again, and I see each person's just going to get 1 of these, which is 1 out of 16 total brownies. So our answer to 1/4 divided by 4 equals 1/16 of the pan. Nice job. I'm going to go to 2A now, where it says there is 1/3 of a pan of lemon bars left, and then Sarah and her 3 cousins split that 1/3 equally, and we're taking 1/3 divided by 4. So I'm going to do it in this open space again. Start with our pan of brownies. They're starting with 1/3 of a pan this time, and then they're sharing that 1/3 among 4 people. So this was the 1/3 we had left, and they're each going to get just 1 piece of what was left. So they would each get 1, and I see that's out of 12 total pieces. So 1/3 divided by 4 equals 1/12.